Today is October 25th, and this is part 63 of our study of the ministry of Jesus. Well, yesterday we found Jesus 6 days before Passover, 6 days before his death, in the home of Martha in Bethany. And while Jesus is eating a meal, Martha's sister, Mary, comes in with some precious ointment and puts it on Jesus' feet. And of course, Judas Iscariot complains. This story is found in the book of John. However, in Matthew and Mark, we get a very similar story. In Martha's house, well, both of these stories are in the village of Bethany. In both of these stories, Jesus comes in for a meal. In both these stories, a lady comes with this precious ointment, spikenard, and anoints Jesus. In both of these, there's complaints about it. Now, these are so similar that some commentators have tried to make these one and the same and tried to figure out how they fit together. However, it's my opinion, and you get that, my opinion, that these are two different events and not the same. So in Matthew and Mark, we find Jesus 2 days before Passover. He's in Bethany, the same as with Martha, but he is in the house of Simon the leper. Now, we don't know who Simon the leper is. Evidently, he was a leper that Jesus healed. But that's all we know about him. And while Jesus is there eating, a woman comes in. Now, in the other story, it identifies the woman as being Mary, the sister of Martha. But in this story, it doesn't identify the woman. And she comes in with this precious spikenard ointment. And she anoints Jesus' head with it. Now, Mary anointed Jesus' feet and wiped his feet with her hair. But this lady, whoever she is, she's unnamed, don't know who she is, anoints Jesus' head with the ointment. Now then, there's some complaining going on. Now, there's a difference. Now, back over in John, 6 days before Passover, it says Judas complained. But in this case, it says the disciples complained. So now there's more than one. And what does that tell us? That tells us that when someone starts complaining, they always look for others to join them in their complaints. And evidently that's what Judas did and got some others to join him. And so others now, not just one, but there are others complaining about this waste. Why wasn't this precious ointment sold for a lot of money and given to the poor like last time? And Jesus replies almost identically the same and says, you always have the poor, but you don't always have me. And she's done this in preparation for my burial. Now, in my opinion, these are two different instances. One happened 6 days before Passover. One happened 2 days before Passover. One was in Martha's house. One was in Simon the leper's house. Two women, I think 2 different women, and anointed Jesus in different places. One on his feet, one on his head. 2 different complaints. One from just Judas, and now later on, got all the disciples complaining about it. All right, now then, I want to talk to you tomorrow about this anointing that this lady does and what effect it's going to have. But for today, we're going to stop right there. And I say again, I think these are 2 different instances. I think one was at Martha's house, one was at Simon the leper's house, both in Bethany, but different times. So until tomorrow, I hope you have a fantastic day today, and I will see you in the morning.